And we are live. Welcome to the bonus stream, guys. I know we're live twice. It's
Hey,
because
look, I'm not in the shed anymore.
yes, he's not in the shed anymore. Let's go. Don't worry,
been
he's not
moved.
homeless again
Yet.
All right, I'm gonna put the link out there to get more peeps. Oh, I gotta change the thumbnail too. Hold on, we changed thumbnail, and then I'm gonna promote the link.
It's freaking raining hard outside right now. Holy crap, I can hear it even though I'm in the basement. Good Lord.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck about the thumbnail.
Okay, so let me go
Hello?
and get some topics going.
Yeah,
I'm
wait,
gonna
I
go
can
on
hear you
YouTube.
now.
Okay, you can hear me now.
All right, I'm gonna
Alright.
share the stream around, and then we'll get right into
Yep, I'm gonna go look up some topics right now.
In fact, apparently, some people in my group chat said the Vickers family are live, wanted me to react to it, which I don't know what the fuck they're on.
The who? The what?
Some random like it's basically like on the YouTube drama side of things.
Here we go. I'm looking at.
I promoted.
What do you want to talk about, Triton?
Whatever Gabe wants to talk about. This mainly just a chill stream too. It's just whatever, you know what I mean? It's not really a main show.
Okay, cool.
And Gabe said he's looking up some, news topics for us to talk about, so that's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
there I am.
In
There's my
fact,
little profile
while we
picture.
wait, because I do have something, we could talk about Tucker Carlson's 5-minute video on the Charlie Kirk assassination that he just made.
What the fuck? I just found a random news article that says Trump revives slur while discussing immigrants from Somalia and other disgusting nations.
In fact, Gabe, you look for a top because this one's short, anyways. You look for a topic. Cause I already found one that.
Yeah, let's do the Tucker Carlson thing.
Yeah. In fact, let's do that right now. Hold on, let me pull it up on this end. Tucker. Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, he said some shit that I personally don't agree with, but it's whatever.
I missed it. Haven't seen it.
All right, 3, 2, 1. We are. I'm gonna stream this. Share screen. By the way, you're not on the cam.
Oh, I know I'm not on the cam. Here, let me do it that way.
Let's go back to
Here, let me turn my cam on. Oh, it's black. I wonder why. Turning it off.
Black.
No, because my cam's taped.
All right. 3, 2.
So are you?
In the 3 months since Charlie Kirk was murdered, I've really tried not to comment on the murder investigation in public, and it's not because I don't care. Of course, I love Charlie and knew him well since he was a teenager. But I haven't said anything about it. I really tried not to say anything about it. First, because I don't really know anything that everyone else doesn't know. I've asked around, but of course, how do you know what the truth is? But the other reason I haven't said anything is because I know personally a number of the people involved in what's now become a very large story. I know them really well.
And all of them are shady. Candace is shady. Eric is shady. They're all shady people, and you're shady too.
And I really think a lot of all of them on every side. Candace Owens, I've known a long time. I love Candace Owens. Blake Neff of TPUSA once worked for me at a couple of different places, and I love.
See, he's just sucking up to literally all sides, so he doesn't get shit. It's like, what the fuck? What was the point of this video? Well, you might as well been better off not saying anything.
He facetiously does all that.
Yeah, he's doing it on purpose so he can pretend to be this nice guy.
Candace Owens, I love Candace Owens. I mean, So the but is incoming. I love Candace Owens, but
What's up, Oz?
Ozzy.
I've known since she was dating Charlie Kirk, and I love Erica Kirk, and I think these are all really,
I love
really
Erica
decent
Kirk.
people.
These are
And
all
so it's
decent
been my
people.
These are all good people, even though one of them, Candace,
No.
is either lying about it or Erica and them are in on it. Like one of the two, like it's no in
You
between.
need to inspect the approach and the tone. I love Erica Kirk, and I mean, I love fucking Candace Owens.
Yeah,
and
that's
all
fake
of these
stuff.
people, and then but get ready for the but.
Yep, get ready. Yeah, because that's all he's gonna do is, because I've watched it already. All he does is blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, but
for 3 months not to
I'm
get
better.
involved in any of this. And in general, to think to myself, anybody who is earnestly searching for the truth, whether they're right or wrong, but as long as they're motivated by a desire to find out what happened and therefore honor Charlie's memory by getting to justice, anyone who's doing that, I'm not going to criticize. Again, no matter what track they're on, lots of us, and this has certainly happened to me, have good moments, but good motives. But
how is Candace just making up shit without any evidence, finding the truth?
And then
Like-
when he says, no matter what track they're on, right? It's the gaslight to the butt. Like, he'll be like, no matter what track they're on, blah, 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 blah. It's passive aggression.
Also, make sure y'all like the stream as well. Make sure y'all like the bonus stream we're doing right now, and let's continue criticizing and picking apart this fucking dumbass video of his.
wind up in the wrong place, but it's a sincere mistake. So that definitely happens. I have done that. And so I just
sincere
wanted to stay
mistake.
out.
There he goes.
And then the
But
other day,
it's a sincere
I had
mistake.
like a 3-hour conversation.
Yeah, like get out of here, bro. This bro keeps contradicting himself a lot.
I
with
love everyone,
Theo
but
Vaughn, and it was not about Charlie Kirk or anything related to it, but that topic came up. And I said, in effect, I don't trust the FBI. And that gave some people the impression.
So you don't trust your dad, who is in the CIA?
You don't trust Oliver North, who was actually your co-anchor on Fox for the longest time?
You don't trust Donald Trump, who's the president, who you're still friends with? Like, get out of here, bro.
That I was, accusing them of being involved in Charlie's assassination. And of course I wasn't. And I certainly didn't mean to. But it gives me the chance now to say what I think.
oh, he just
Which
made an
is
apology.
that we should not necessarily trust the FBI. And by the way, why would we? It's not an attack on, the political leadership of it. I've known Dan Bongino, for example, for a long time, and like Dan, and don't imagine he would ever be involved in intentionally covering up a murder of somebody. I don't believe that.
So are you going to call out your friend Candace, who you invited to your Christmas party? Oh, wait, no, you're not. So why the fuck are you even commenting about this? You're just basically trying to play all sides and pretend like all sides have an understanding. Like, get out of here, bro.
But
he's just trying to stay face from all sides because he's
trying to employ a moderate perspective by calling out people that are radical and calling out people on he hasn't said a left-wing name. This is all like right-wing politics that he's trying to point out and be like, but even though I disagree with a lot of these people that he's talking about, he's just trying to fucking separate himself from right-wing narrative and become the real news. He's not the fake news. He's also the real news.
He's also still trying to like be cool with like Candace and say, "Oh yeah, I love Candace Owens," but still try to separate himself from her narratives without like fully disavowing her.
Just computer crash.
Dan Bongino and Kash Patel, for that matter, are at the top of the org chart, but this is a huge organization, and parts of it act independently.
Thunder says, second stream in one day, but he's a retard. Not gonna lie, Tucker is being a little retarded in this video.
This is like you
Me
need
from
to listen to him and think about when he is always saying the word but
Boy,
without saying that exact word. That is his shtick. That is his gimmick. And then also the gimmick is laughing.
I know. He kind of did that on Pierce Morgan. He was like,
Well, I will say he did a good job beating the shit out of the United Kingdom and Pierce Morgan in that
oh
interview.
no, he
He
did.
really
Like he
did.
literally,
That
did
was
wow.
brutal, and there wasn't a moment that Pierce Morgan was on his toes. It was like Pierce Morgan tripped up through that entire
In fact,
interview.
and it's also
I
up,
will
it's
say
also up to
that
Gabe too. It's up to you, Gabe, me too. Like if y'all want, after we're done with this video, we can watch Tucker Carlson's debate with Pierce Morgan if y'all want.
He debated with Pierce Morgan.
Yeah, he did. Like
oh my god, just like 2 weeks ago. Not even.
not even a month ago.
Not even. It was like
Yeah.
10, 12 days ago.
Dude, while we're on the subject, right? We were talking about doxing before, right? So I decided to look the shit up, right? And somebody on Wikipedia has written, it became used as a way of encouraging attacks as the United States possesses weak laws surrounding data privacy. But if it's easily accessible information online, it doesn't really count as freaking doxing.
I want to stay topic oriented. I want to continue the show.
Oz said in chat, Candace Owens is banned from visiting my country due to her divisive views and commentary.
Hold on, I gotta look that up because I have her Wikipedia article up. Let's see, is she actually banned
Go
from?
ahead, look it up. I'm going to continue this video and we'll watch the Tucker Carlson Pierce Morgan thing.
Just look up what countries she is
leadership. That's the
banned
nature of
from.
bureaucracy.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think she's banned from multiple.
Yeah, she's banned from Australia and New Zealand because of Holocaust
Just saying,
denial.
well, I like Dan.
Oh, that
But,
should
you
say
know, and don't
much
think we
more
do
about their
something wrong on
countries
purpose,
than it
which
does
is how I
about
feel.
her.
Doesn't mean that I trust the FBI or have to trust the FBI.
Unfortunately.
And again, why would I? If there's one lesson of the last election, the 2024 election.
Look, I don't trust the FBI and CIA only because they lie to the people. But you need evidence that they're lying in this instance. Like, I don't trust them because of other stuff that I have evidence that they lied. But in this instance, there's not really any evidence that that it was Israel or whoever that Candace is saying it is. So you can't sit there and say, "Oh, the FBI lied," until we have full proof that they did lie.
I'm reading up about Candace Owens. My God, I didn't know that she had a cryptocurrency company, or the fact that she was actually involved in NASCAR.
In fact, she also sued someone over the N-word.
Yeah, she actually sued Emmanuel Macron.
The Prime Minister of France.
No, the president of France.
President. He's a president. He's not a prime minister.
Yeah,
don't
he's the
have a
president. They do have
parliament?
they do have a prime minister too, but it's the president then prime minister. Prime minister is like the vice president.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Europe is
dude,
so
what the
gay
fuck?
today.
And then, oh my God, I'm looking up more about this. There's so many controversies, but the funniest part was she's been sued multiple times because school shooters like to go and say that she's the reason why they did the shooting.
Really?
Like,
I didn't know that fact. That's fucking crazy.
Well, how many
Yeah.
school shooters have survived to be sued by her? Christ.
Oh no, they didn't survive, but it's been in their manifesto.
So she's
So, okay.
suing dead fucking motherfuckers? How does
No,
that
she's
work?
not. No, she's being sued by their families.
Being sued.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, she's being sued by the victims' families.
Yeah. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Christchurch. She got sued by New Zealand over that. She also got sued by the Antioch High School shooter. If the shooter's family, if you don't remember, that's the one with the trans person who shot up the school near Nashville.
And honestly, if you've seen her lately, She's laying on the makeup. Her looks are falling off so fucking much.
And then,
It's
like,
bad.
right after the whole
As if they
Antioch
weren't
thing,
already falling off.
Australia sued her. As a matter of fact, the people who sued her in Australia and New Zealand was the Zionist Federation of Australia and the Anti-Defamation League. There's also for New Zealand, she got sued by the acting race relations commissioner. Yes, they have a race relations commissioner. And so her visa application was denied for New Zealand and also denied for Australia.
And again, I will say that says more about those countries than it does about her.
But the funniest part is she was defended in court by the New Zealand Free Speech Union, which had lobbied the Prime Minister of New Zealand into reversing the Immigration New Zealand's decision to bar Owen's entry into New Zealand, but nothing happened.
Nothing. But honestly, though, it's just like she just needs fucking evidence on the whole Charlie Kirk thing, because that's just pissing me off. It's making the anti-Zionist community look really, really bad.
Hold on, wait a minute. This woman has 4 fucking kids. She doesn't even look like she's had 4 kids.
Well, she has.
Holy fuck.
Unfortunately for those children.
Rip. That's unfortunate.
She was involved in Gamergate?
Yeah, she
Yes.
was involved in Gamergate.
Years and years and years ago.
In fact,
Holy
Ethan Ralph knew her in Gamergate.
I didn't know she was involved in Gamergate. Holy fuck. She actually has a website called socialautopsy.com where you can dox bullies.
Gamergate is when she started digging into the right wing with her bullshit propaganda.
Oh my god. Wow. That's fucking nuts. Not even that, but she went to school near me.
Well, okay, here. I want to hear what Tucker has to say. We're talking too much about this rat girl.
Systems, our biggest institutions, have rot in them, and that needs to be reformed. And as if we needed more proof of it, we'd learned what a lot of us suspected for years, that January 6th was in effect a setup, and the FBI was key to that setup. And it's still not clear that everyone involved in that setup at the FBI has been fired or punished for that. So no person, no American is under some moral obligation to believe everything the government tells you, particularly institutions or agencies that have a long documented, factually documented track record of committing crimes, participating illegally in our political system, for example, as the FBI has done, manufacturing crimes, setting people up, distorting justice. That's the opposite of their job, of course, which is to get to justice through facts and then to tell the rest of us how they arrived at this conclusion.
But how's your friend Candace getting justice by just saying, "Oh, the Egyptian planes, I had a dream that Charlie Kirk told me that he was betrayed by TPUSA." Like, come on. That ain't getting justice. That ain't showing facts. That's just showing delusions, and you are not saying anything about it. So I don't even know why you made this video when you're not going to say shit about it.
Conclusion to prove to the rest of us that the right people are being punished. So we're not under any obligation. Of course, we shouldn't invent theories to discredit the FBI, but it's not enough to have government officials tell us, well, this is the truth. We have a right.
So if you don't think we should be making theories, then you should disavow Candace Owens for making these fake theories. But she has no evidence. She will never have any evidence for it. The only evidence she had was that Charlie Kirk was, kind of being pissed off at Jewish donors and was about to turn on Israel. But that doesn't mean they killed him. You need evidence to show that they killed him. You can't just say, "Oh, they killed him." You gotta have proof.
I think the proper question to what he just said would be, why is it so devastating to discredit the FBI and just let him talk? There's many reasons why it's devastating.
Probably an obligation to say, well, can you prove it? And if you can't, I don't have to believe you. So if there's one thing that bothers me above all about the investigation into Charlie Kirk is that is getting lost. As people argue over what happened, we are potentially letting our largest federal law enforcement agency off the hook. It is the job of the FBI to find out what happened and to tell the rest of us, not hide behind.
Now he wants to fight for the FBI while previously implying with connotation and tone that discrediting the FBI is a bad thing.
Yeah, he literally just said discrediting FBI was a bad thing, but then said, "Oh, you can't trust the FBI," like beforehand. It's like you literally contradicted yourself when you said that we cannot discredit the FBI. How are we supposed to know why we can't trust the FBI if you won't discredit them? So it doesn't make sense.
Or more to the point, how are we supposed to analyze his intention as an individual? How are we supposed to examine him? How are we supposed to listen to him when he says, when he has conflicting intentions?
Yeah, he does have conflicting intentions, and his intentions are not good because he keeps, making contradictions.
Because he wants to sit on the fence of the current political fucking discourse and gain from it.
All right, let's continue.
Well, it's national security, confidential sources. No, tell us what happened. Show us what happened. Convince us what happened. That's your job. And we shouldn't accept anything less. And by the way, when we do accept something less, then, new explanations fill the vacuum left by the FBI, which we pay to explain to us what happened. And so I'm going to really do my best not to talk about things I don't understand.
Now he's going to stick up again and take a step back. He goes, "Oh, we pay for them. We pay for them, and we do all the shit. But, I'm going to do my best to not talk about things that I don't understand. And I'm going to stand here." Like, what a fucking faggot. Like, he's going to sit there and talk so fucking much shit about the FBI and then be like, "Okay, well, I'm going to do my best to not talk about what I don't understand and just, like, really hope that the FBI is just going to wipe my butt." Yeah, you fucking diaper wearing fucking red faced motherfucking balding fucking aging coward bitch.
Ball fucking loser, ball fucking old man, ball fucking traitor, fat, old fucking two-faced motherfucker.
Fucking CIA prodigy bitch.
Yeah, he is CIA, but that's another thing. He's like, "Oh, don't trust the FBI. Does that mean we can't trust your father or you? Because you were connected to your father. You probably were feeding your father information." Shit. Fucking little rat.
You double speaking animal.
Out of it.
And he wants to sit there. He wants to sit there and pull all this double speak and claim that he is a religious man with conviction. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. You need to have direction and conviction. And you need to have fucking integrity. That is not integrity. Sitting here and be like, "Oh my god, you guys are a bunch of faggots and you guys are a bunch of pieces of shit, but I mean, I guess if you guys want to be a piece of shit, I really don't understand and you know, I could possibly understand, you can explain to me, you could like tell me why you're a piece of shit and I might agree with you. Like I just might think you guys are right and I might agree with you and I might be your friend and I might be able to take your money as long as you guys just like explain to me. He's almost extorting. He's almost extorting like the fucking like aristocratic fucking propagandism. Like he's almost like, hey guys, I'm gonna like attack you, but if you can convince me, he's like, I'm gonna smack you, but you can also fuck me in the butt if you're nice enough. You
Yeah,
fucking faggot.
that's literally what he sounds like. He's like, "Oh yeah, if you're nice enough, I'll fuck you in the butt. If you're mean to me, I'm not gonna talk to you. I won't be your friend, but I'll be your friend if you just kiss my ass."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. Exactly that.
That's all he
Like,
cares about is people kissing his fucking ass. That's it.
and
Charlie, and I
he's
want
effectively done that at least 3 times while we've been watching. And
Yes,
we have
yeah.
been pausing the shit out of this. We have been talking about this and pausing the shit out of this. And it's over the top. Bend over, Tucker. Bend over, you fucking faggot. Like, are you kidding me?
Like he is just fucking stupid. Like, he really needs to just, just stop commenting on this shit.
justice to be done in this case, but the rest of us should remain skeptical. We have a duty to remain skeptical, and we should not be ashamed of our skepticism. Thanks.
Did you know that linen is the
You're not welcome, bro. You are not welcome.
Yeah, he is not welcome at all. But do you think? So what's your final thoughts on him commenting on the Charlie Kirk situation? I'll start with Frank, then I'll go with Gabriel when he gets back.
Final comments is just look up. Listen harder. More about the message is the tone, the cadence, and the fucking direction. The points being made with the tones implied matter more to the less intelligent that are listening. There are much people in our populace that are so fucking dumb they fall prey to those types of manipulative fucking goddamn practices that he just employed with his voice. So listen closely, pay attention, and maybe you'll see people that want to just profit, people that want to just play the game and play both sides and gamble and see which way they can win, because in the end, in the end, we're in a gambling stage right now. We're in an interim period. He is gambling, and whichever side starts winning, he will take.
Because that's the thing. The only reason he's even on the anti-Zionist side because they were winning and there was more people critical of Israel, and that's why he's critical of Israel. He's gonna start kissing Israel's ass once Israel becomes popular again. He's a flip flopper. He's fake. Tucker Carlson's not real. Tucker Carlson's not a real person with real opinions. He's just a guy that goes with the flow, goes with the wind,
The
and
definition of the grift.
definition of the grift. Which would you want to do you still want to react to his debate with Pierce Morgan?
That's a long debate.
I mean, I got nothing but time.
I I really don't, because it's largely about the United Kingdom, which is a failed state.
Yeah.
It's a failed state.
And I'm not gonna lie, I
So
don't know much about the United Kingdom, but maybe react to it one of
do,
our
but
future
I
streams
mean,
when Ryan's on, because Ryan's from the UK and he knows a lot about it. In fact, Ryan hates Pierce Morgan. Today on the show, because I was on Diggy's show, he was like, fuck Pierce Morgan. In fact, have your chat type Pierce Morgan's a stupid retard. In fact, guys, type in chat Pierce Morgan's stupid. Just be anti Pierce Morgan. Ryan ordered me to tell y'all to just be anti Pierce Morgan in the chat because
Well,
Ryan cannot
as
stand
Tucker
Pierce Morgan.
Carlson says in his monologue in the beginning stages of that interview, is that we don't know what it's called Britain. We don't know what it's called if it's the United Kingdom. We don't know what it's called England. And then he settles on England. He does. But what I will say is that he it is he is doing what he does is takes American sociopolitics and sits on the, if you know what that is, he sits on the head of British sociopolitics, which is in the gutter, which is well trashed. I mean, you can't say the N word on Twitter in England without getting arrested.
Nope, you really can't. The United Kingdom actually enforces their anti-free speech laws, unlike Australia.
So, like, and then he exemplifies that with the saying faggot, 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 with saying, that over and over again, and Pierce Morgan won't. He literally, the reason he trounces Pierce Morgan is because of how pathetic the United Kingdom's fucking sociopolitics and laws have become. And it's almost like watching a heavyweight fight versus a middleweight. It's almost like watching a 250-pound guy beat up a guy that's 175 pounds.
Oh.
Like it's not, it's like in a like UFC sort of sense.
In
And
fact, which we can continue to talk about this, but there is breaking Nintendo news because Fortanga just uploaded a video called "Nintendo just lost 14 billion RAM price passed."
Nintendo lost 14 billion in what way? A lawsuit or in a payment?
I
Were they sued or did they buy something? That's the difference.
hold on, I'm looking into it now, but we can continue talking about Tucker while we search this because this was just an hour ago. But now it's just like Tucker just will go with the flow and not even give a fuck if he's wrong or not, because he doesn't give a fuck about the truth. Like he lies and says he does, but it's like no, he doesn't. He literally interviewed the Prime Minister of Qatar and was siding with Qatar. And he also tried to lie and say there's no Christian genocide going on in Nigeria. That's
Are
a
you
myth.
Well, that's no, but oh God, we're gonna focus on Nigeria when the real Christian genocide is going on in Sudan.
No, it's going on everywhere, and we should focus on Sudan too, but we should also focus on Nigeria. And I focused on Nigeria because I actually interviewed a guest from Nigeria named Chuddy, so that's why I kind of care about it because I actually talked to a guest from Nigeria and had him on the show multiple times. In fact, I could see if he's available now, if he's active.
Well, they're like 7 hours ahead of us, right? So let's see, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 a.m. over there right now.
Are you active?
Pierce is waking up to his ugly wife taking a shower, and he's about to do his hair.
Who are you talking
He's
about?
getting ready
And
for one
take
of
a
his
shit.
very quote unquote uncensored shows.
It's like, bro, it ain't no goddamn uncensored.
You know what? I'm gonna look up Pierce Morgan's. Can if I fucking go look it up, I'm gonna get fucked with the way my phone works. I want
I
to
was gonna
see
go
what
and say
Pierce
Doc
Morgan's
Pierce
wife looks
Morgan,
like.
bro.
Can we look
Oh
at
yeah.
Pierce Morgan's wife? Is he married? He has sons.
Oh yeah,
He
Gabe.
has
Since
children.
What if he's gay?
You are back. What are your final thoughts on on
Children.
Tucker Carlson commenting on the Charlie Kirk assassination?
He needs to just shut the fuck up.
Agreed.
I
You know,
think
best
I
advice
think
I
the
ever got from a
Charlie Kirk
lawyer: just shut the fuck up.
assassination. I think the Charlie Kirk assassination socio-political fucking phenomena is over. I think those that continue to talk about it, they
See,
are preying on religious people. Because Charlie was a very religious man, and the people that are still focused on Charlie being murdered were very religious. And I think that these people trying to politicize it further beyond his death, at this point, in the moment, it was all right. But now, like they're going after the religious, the Christian community and the Catholic community is what they're doing. They're trying to gain money or followers from the Christian or Catholic community.
And they're also
You're gonna
trying
love
to
this.
feed them a bunch of lies to make them look bad.
They're
too.
preying on the
I-
religion of God.
I
They're
I
preying on the
just looked
religion of
up
Jesus
Piers
Christ.
Morgan's wife, right? I looked up Piers Morgan's wife. So his first wife is Marion Shallow. She was actually a sister in a Catholic religious order who worked in a hospital. They got married in 91, had 3 sons, and divorced in 2008. And he married his
So
second wife, Julia Warden, who's a journalist, supposedly, daughter of an MP, George Walden. They have one
MP.
daughter.
So he's currently married to the journalist.
Yes, but he was married to a hospital ward sister.
Early life history on the journalist. I want to know.
Okay. She was born in Paris, France. Her father became a conservative MP in England under Margaret Thatcher's premiership. He was a minister for higher education, so he was in charge of the universities. Her mother is an art historian and picture restorer who has worked on old masters' paintings, including
All right, her
Rembrandt.
mom's an art fag, but her father is what again?
An MP, a minister to parliament for the Conservative Party, and he was the head of higher education, so he was in charge of all the government's universities.
So the grandfather of his child is a fucking parliamentarian.
Yep. And actually, what's even funnier than that, his current wife can speak English, French, and Italian. As a matter of fact, before she married him, she was working as a waitress. Then became a feature writer and former gossip columnist for some sort of
So
blog.
this parliamentarian, who is he?
His name is George Walden.
George Walden.
Mm-hmm.
George Walden.
You should probably put him.
Sounds familiar.
He worked for the Foreign Office starting in 1962. This motherfucker's in his 90s. Then he was a researcher up until 65, and then he went to Hong Kong to study Chinese, after which he was posted to be the secretary of Hong Kong.
Secretary,
and then he worked,
or like he was in a diplomat? It
yes,
sounds like a
the secretary. So basically, you ever heard the term secretariat? That's
Yeah,
basically what he was in charge of. He was
So
basically
he's some
the ambassador.
kind of ambassador. So he's
And
a Chinese. So his wife, his his father-in-law is a Chinese ambassador,
And
and
then he was elected to
his
parliament in
wife's some
'83.
art fag.
Yep, and he was elected to be an MP and then retired in '97 because, and I'll explain this, in '97 they started putting limits on how long you could be an MP, because before then you could be an MP for an unlimited amount of time. And in '97 they changed the rules. That was also the same year they changed the rules for the House of Lords and made it so that it could never not be hereditary again. So to get into the House of Lords, it's honorary. You get elected to the House of Lords. You don't get chosen, and then your children get to go, and then their children and their children, like it used to be. As a matter of fact, his successor was future Speaker of the House John Barkow.
Well,
Now you want to know about
that's
oh,
not
God.
too. That's not too pertinent.
Yeah. So now
The
you want to
successor
hear
isn't too
more about
pertinent.
family. His cousin is actually married to David Beckham,
Holy shit!
and she
Okay,
was
he's
born
an
in
aristocrat. He's an
Yep.
aristocrat. He's a socialite.
Yep. His cousin was born in Madrid, but also holds Dutch citizenship.
No, I
Her
mean,
father,
when
his
I say
uncle.
he's and a socialite, I mean Pierce is an
Yeah.
aristocrat and a socialite.
Yeah. I wanted to get back into like his family, so this is even funnier. So his uncle is was a Dutch diplomat, and his aunt was from Surrey, England, and also a diplomat.
All right, Pierce Morgan net worth.
Oh, you want to know his net worth?
Yes.
Okay, I'll get right into that. Well, it says in the millions of pounds.
If it's plus 100 million, this is a problem.
Does that mean you don't want to hear that? Because I'm about to tell you that it is.
All right, Pierce Morgan is a
1 million pounds.
1 mil. How much? What?
They claim that supposedly he the most that he's made out of a deal is 1 million pounds, but I call bullshit on that because
A deal. I said net worth. What's his net worth?
Okay, hold. See,
Pierce Morgan net worth. A single deal, 1 million pounds. Okay, that's probably
His
a
current net
contract he
worth is
signed.
$346 million.
All right, this motherfucker is a beholden aristocrat. Like you're gonna sit here like he is well beyond Tucker Carlson. Like that
Oh no, no,
interview.
no! It gets even better than that. You want to hear
Like
about the properties he owns?
no, I don't need to know. I don't need to know at this point. I don't need to know. He's a beholden aristocrat that is a part of a international like he like if like once you get to a certain net worth, you're a part of an international community. You're beyond your country. He's speaking his opinions aren't I don't want to say they aren't his own, but it's it's sort of like the
Oh,
opinions of a group.
you're gonna
The
love this.
opinions of
So,
a group of intellectuals. He's a part of a group of intellectuals, and the reason he is married to the woman he is married to is because of that parliamentarian that is her father. And he is a political aristocrat, right? He is a part of the political class. He's 100% a part of the political class. He's not a part of the media class or like Tucker Carlson is more a part of the executive military industrial class because of his father in the CIA and all of that. But 100% bro is a part of the fucking game.
oh wait, it gets even better than that.
100% Pierce
So
Morgan is a part of the game.
he was involved with the Jimmy Savile affair, which involved people who were having sex with children.
Oh shit! Do you know about that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
You want to hear about it?
Not really. I don't think that should drive the conversation. I don't want to get into motherfucking
Well, he
like
claimed as far as
I like honestly it always ends there because rich people always end up buying like kids or like sex slaves or some kind of shit like that. They end up getting into degenerate shit because they can afford it. And like I don't want to
he
really get into
physically
that. I
attacked
want to get
Prince
into
Harry.
the I want to talk more about their like I don't want to get too deep into their criminal history. I want to get deep into the thought processes that they're trying to manipulate onto the population and what they're trying to project onto people. Like,
Okay.
of course, this guy with a $300 million fucking net worth is a fucking sexual pervert. I can guarantee you. A man, a human man, okay, with that amount of power. Are you kidding me? Of course.
Yeah, Trent brought this up a while back. Why is it called Piers Morgan Uncensored, though it's censored? And believe it or not, that there's actually a question on that online. Matter of fact, it actually mentions the Nick Fuentes interview. Going to segment, Piers questioned Fuentes on his anti-Semitic views, the Holocaust, and his opinions on Adolf Hitler. The interview generated attention when Fuentes remarked that Hitler was fucking cool, leading to an immediate and strong rebuke from Morgan. Beyond the political and historical controversy, a separate moment from the interview where Fuentes, who identifies as a virgin, was pressed by Morgan about his personal life, also went viral. As of right now, the broadcast in Britain drew sharp debate regarding the ethics of providing a platform to Fuentes, despite the resulting high engagement from provocative content.
And see, this is why that like I can guarantee you why Pierce Morgan he's gonna sit there and attack Nick Fuentes on his he attacked Nick on the fact that he's never been in well, I mean in a sexual relationship with a female, right? And asked Nick if he was gay in that interview. But like I will say right now, that is a that is a very new world type of way. Like if in 1950 he attacked Nick Fuentes as a what is Nick, 27-year-old?
I guess.
If he attacked Nick Fuentes as a young man that was as a celibate young man like in the 50s, it would not have flown. Like that would be like that's a boon to the man. That's a boon.
Oh, I've never heard
That's an accolade. Like you don't
Yeah.
like in our current society, oh 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 you have never you have oh it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous the way of the world the way that it is today.
It is ridiculous. Also, for some reason, my mic gave out, so I just joined in on my phone, but it was still live on the computer. But that's the
Yeah,
funny thing.
and
To talk about what Gabe said earlier. Yeah, I literally don't understand why it's called Pierce Morgan Uncensored when it's censored.
yeah, but even Britain has brought this up because Britain doesn't have censorship laws, so there's no reason to censor it to begin with.
Well, they actually UK does have censorship laws because you will go to jail over the N-word and shit.
But
But they don't have
it's
censorship.
not like he's correct and it's not framed as a censorship law.
Yeah, because the problem is in the UK, just like in Australia, they don't censor swear words on TV.
But what is it?
So,
What is it though? What is it? It is hate speech. It's incitement. They act
well,
like when they act like it's incitement of violence. They almost are acting like they're gonna treat you like Rodney fucking King if you say the N word.
well, Rodney King was an asshole, though.
Yeah, I agree 100%, but
And
like
see the
they're gonna treat you like that. They're gonna treat you like that. They're
um
gonna act like you're that fucking scumbag retard if you say the N word.
oh, dude, there is so much shit on Piers Morgan on what he's done on this show. It's ridiculous.
Oh
I'll give you
wait! I
like
got
one.
something to bring up because Ryan actually brought this up earlier on the show. Did you know Pierce Morgan allegedly hacked a dead girl's phone?
Well, we were just talking about how he literally had sex with children during the Jimmy Savile affair. He went to
Dude,
Jimmy Savile's house and had sex with children.
this is a man with a $300 million net worth. You're telling me
Yeah,
he
he's
hacked
definitely shady.
somebody's phone. You're telling me that the fact that he hacked somebody's phone.
Be right back. I'm giving Oz the stream link.
Oh, wait. Here's a new news article. This is harping back to another topic we talked about, that crash in D.C. The one where the plane was hit by a helicopter. I think it was December last year. I think it's actually been exactly 1 year today.
Okay.
Because the news just broke today that Trump is actually passing a law that would make it so that U.S. Army, well, military industrial complex aircraft would actually be able to go into commercial airspace with no warning.
Like and I've been saying okay. He himself has said that the National Guard and that are not international but that are national military services are being trained by the process of this mass deportation that's going on, right? So now fantastic. Now fantastic. Now airborne military vehicles are allowed to go into commercial airspace unfucking unfucking abated, right? Now this might bode well for America because we have tons of international corporations in our country committing crimes against our taxpayers. Maybe he does want to dig. Maybe he does want to dig into these fucking people, but I don't believe it. And
No,
I
he
just
does
think
not want to
we're
dig into him. He's covering up for these people. He works for
no,
these people. He
no,
is one of
he's
these
not.
people.
No, he's not covering up for these people. Is it's that these corporations own these airspaces, and that the police state that is trying to be employed by training our guards, even though I believe in the mass deportation, right? You can't bring in you can't bring in military authoritarianism on the back of ripping these people out of our country, right? He's gonna be like, oh well, we need to like be able to go anywhere we want because we're just gonna deport these people. Okay, that sounds like some faggot shit. That sounds like the motherfucking reason. That's the reason. That's probably the reason that Democrats let in all of these fucking illegal immigrants so that when somebody needed to fix it, they can say we can do whatever we want, right? We can go into any airspace that we want, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, and it's about the air. is the big deal with
So-
that.
So here's what it says. This new defense bill would weaken safety measures around Ronald Reagan National Airport, which is the DC domestic airport, and would basically worsen the risk of mid-air collision between military and commercial aircraft because military aircraft, of course, don't have transponders on them.
Well, that's something I believe in. I believe in we should have extreme authoritarian control over our international airports. 100%.
And this is the
100%.
problem, though.
If we
is the-
need to fuck up our international airports, like we need to fuck that shit up. Like, see, this is where I'm going to agree, but this isn't the end goal. This isn't the end goal. The end goal is all commercial airspace.
Yeah. So this is the problem here, because that problem was that helicopter was active at night, which usually the military does not do night operations unless it's actually like an active military operation. And two, usually over the Potomac, they don't do that. They usually do that during the day, so this way you could see them. But the whole issue with this was, well, why did they turn off their transponder, and why did they go into the flight height that they were at? Because they were cleared for a different height, but they still went a lower height and ended up hitting the plane on final approach. And the other issue is we have something called TCAS. So that's basically a warning that when you're coming in for a landing, or let's say you're flying in midair, it tells you when there's anything coming for you, so this way you don't run into anything. For some reason on that plane, that TCAS was turned off because you didn't hear it in the flight data recorder. And two, the other problem is that it should have actually been active. You can't turn TCAS off. There's no way to turn it off. So if it wasn't working, that plane should have been in the air to begin with. Because it would have told them, hey, there's a helicopter near you, like about 500 feet or more before they even hit the helicopter. They would have been able to pull up and dodge it. They still haven't explained the whole situation. The only thing the NTSB released on March 11th was the fact that their safety recommendations, including closing that corridor for military flights, and the NTSB also expressed anger at the FAA because they didn't do anything to make sure that TCAS was on all commercial flights. And we've had TCAS since, like, I think 83. So it's really fucking weird. But Trump basically today said, yeah, I ain't going to change anything. Fuck it. So fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it is fucking ridiculous. Yeah, I'm
No
gonna be
joke.
back.
Like I put in just news on here, and every article here is just about Trump. There's one about the whole boat off Venezuela that we just took. I mean,
Okay.
fair enough. We
No one
declared war
cares.
on them.
Position tries
No
to
one
kill-
cares. Fuck Venezuela.
Uh, Everything's fucking Trump. I swear to God. I didn't even put Trump. I just put news.
Well, welcome to why his presidency has felt like he's been in 2 terms in the past year.
Like, holy shit. Everything. The Congo thing, which we've already covered, which surprisingly he actually admitted to having involvement with. He admitted to having involvement in Congo and in Benin. Straight up admitted it. Didn't even go and fight it. He was like, yeah, we're involved in it.
We have been, though, since before he was the president.
I know, but he
Since
didn't even
before
try
he
to throw
was the
shade
president
or
in
anything.
2016.
I know, but I mean, at least if you're going to do it, throw some shade, man. I have a feeling if this guy ever got locked up, he'd go and cop to everything.
No, he wouldn't. he's gonna get fucking. He's not gonna get locked up. If he thought he was gonna get locked up, he wouldn't have ran again.
I'm looking at other stuff. Looking at other stuff.
They don't fucking have shit.
Oh, the coup leader for that Benin thing ran off to freaking Togo, the country with the highest rape rate in the world, which is a 75% rape rate.
175.
No, 75 rape.
Oh. 70
170.
75% of
Spain.
males in that country have raped.
No, you have a 75% chance of getting raped in that country.
What's up, Oz? How's it going?
Hey, yeah, I'm
That's
doing
the
good.
scary part with Togo. You have a 75% chance. I swear to God, I'm going to type it in right now. Togo rape rate. So here we go. Statistics on sexual violence in West Africa.
Oh my god. Well, I'm sure it's horrific. It's Africa.
Oh, yes. Sierra Leone has a... How does this thing read? So apparently you have a 6... Okay, so I was wrong about Togo. So apparently in Sierra Leone you have 60% chance of getting raped, along with Liberia. Apparently the Gambia is a 50%. 45% in Mali and Ghana, 35% in Ivory Coast, 30% in Nigeria, and Togo is like 29%. Benin has a 30%. Burkina Faso has a 20%. I believe Senegal, that's 18%, and then
You're going down the list.
Yeah, Mauritania is 10%. And the majority of these are physical violence, like physical rape.
Yeah. Is rape not a non-physical? Is it ever
I don't
non-physical?
fucking know, man. That's what they put on here. This website's actually not even from America. This website's an African website. Here we go. So here's it in percentages. Sierra Leone, Liberia, 60 to 62%. And this is for... when did this article come out? I'm looking at that, trying to find a date on here. 2022. There hasn't been an update since 2022. So Togo, because Togo was higher in like 2018. Guess it's gone down. Togo is 32%. And this includes men and women, by the way. This is not like
What
just
about
women.
Sudan?
Sudan? Sudan's not on here because this is Western Africa. Sudan rape rate.
Sudanese. Right.
Here we go. Sexual violence in Sudan. 86% per capita.
Oh, and that's literally the highest one that you've said this entire time.
Yep. But with
Okay.
Sudan, that's only with women. That's not with men.
I can, bro. This is all with women. This is
No, it's
all.
not. The West African rate was actually for men and women. That one included men and women on the list.
So West Africans are faggots?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep. Sudan's 86%.
That's batshit. Batshit.
But
That's
that is only
batshit.
in the Darfur region. That's in the Darfur region, which is a desert. That's where the
Oh,
rapid
which is also the fucking center of
the war. Yep. Yep. Would you like to see a South Africa's? I went over this with Tojo. It's kind of funny. Okay, so South Africa has a rate of 70%.
I wish the best to you. I wish the best. Good luck.
And in South Africa, the majority of cases is child and infant rape. Yep. Perpetrator, in over half of the cases, the perpetrator is known to the victim and is usually family. That's just sick. They got to bring the death penalty back in South Africa, bro. Let's see, Namibia. How does Namibia have the lowest rape rate in like Africa? What the fuck? Only 5% of women have faced who have suffered from rape in Namibia. Damn, that is nothing. Let's see. Someone just came into your room, dude. You need to stand your ground, man.
Or like talk to me. I mean, if you got it, that's cool.
Yeah. I never thought I'd die alone. I left my heart as you would have known. What's going on with this earthquake in Japan? I want to actually know about this one. Oh, that was nowhere near Tokyo. I was expecting it to be near Tokyo. That's funny. It's a cold back to the home. No wonder it was never plugged in at all. It took my time. I hurried up. Choice was mine. I didn't think enough. Oh, it was never plugged in at all.
Oh, alright, it's Frank left.
Oh, Frank left?
Oh no, he's bringing back in. I'm bringing him back in right now.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at more shit right now. You ever heard of Telegram?
No, I haven't. But let me know, fill me in on it.
It's a far right network on Telegram. It just got banned by Canada along with the Islamic State of Mozambique, something called the Maniac Murder Cult, and 764. Actually, funny enough, Tocho's been involved in these.
I'm not really looking for.
I shit you not. He's been on Telegram. He's actually like contacted people in the Maniac Murder Cult supposedly, and he's contacted 764. And then he wonders why he's being investigated by the feds. Fucking idiot.
Wait, Daniel.
Well, I mean,
Are you wanting something from my base?
that's the thing.
Or what are you wanting?
You should not be working with 764 and all, but I'm not going to really get into it because I'm not trying to get my shit done.
That grandma? Let me buy it.
Yeah, but you know, like Tojo having been talking to these people is just ridiculous.
6K.
Why is he talking to these people?
He wanted to join them because he thought it was cool.
He's not with them anymore, is he?
I don't know. He was talking about earlier this year when I was in Australia that he was trying to join the Order of Seven Angles or something like that. 5 angles, 7 angles.
Oh, that. Are you sure that's 764?
No, that's a 764 is different. The Order of 9 angles. That's it. I think that's it. Let me see.
Oh, so it's not 764?
No, he's contacted 764. The new one that he was trying to get into is the Order of 9 angles, which is the left-hand path group that has neo-Nazi
Oh wait,
ideology.
oh shit! I gotta let these people in. Hold on, you're distracting me. Boom. Pew
Motherfucker.
pew. Sorry guys, this fucking guy was
Motherfucker.
fucking distracting me.
Sorry, guys. We were talking about how Tojo was just telling me in text that he was trying to join the Order of 9 angles.
No.
I just wanted to bring up before you were talking about Piers Morgan and him hacking the dead girl's phone. He didn't actually hack anything. It's a telecommunications glitch. In the UK, Australia, and I think Canada, if you don't change your default voicemail password, it's just and it's not on your phone. It is the last 4 digits of your telephone number, and that's how all those journalists and everyone were getting in. Yeah, crazy, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that explains why. Okay, I was trying to figure out why I couldn't get into my voicemail box when I first got my Australian
Hello?
phone.
Mm.
Hello.
Yeah?
Yo.
Okay.
Hello.
Y'all got yams?
Yes?
Bro.
Basically my name.
Fuck. Hello.
We hear you.
Well,
Show your tits. Fuck. Oh my god. We should get a Tojo on here. I'm wondering if we
Hey
can invite
guy.
him in.
Oh yeah, by the way, you can get him on, but I'm getting an important call from oh yeah, by the way, Dan's calling me, so I'm gonna call him real quick off stream. But
Okay.
hello? Yeah,
no worries, bro.
but yeah,
Don't you worry.
I will be right back. Oh yeah, the stream's not over, so please take over the stream, make it as entertaining as possible.
Okay, let's go. Okay, guys.
All right, I will be back. The stream's still going on, because I'll still be in the computer. I'm calling Dan.
Yeah.
Well, I sure hope it's not really something really bad.
Well, it's none of anybody's business but theirs.
No. There was something I had talked to him before about,
Yeah, it's
and
yeah,
that's why I'm
let
saying I'm
them
hoping it's not that.
well, hopefully not. If it's bad, hopefully not.
Yeah. God, I'm trying to think of what the hell to talk about. I'm kind of trying to think of something. I don't know. You guys want to talk about the fact that Australia lost a war to a bunch of giant birds?
I've spoken about this before.
I
That was just
don't know
have
what
you?
you're
it
talking
was just
about.
a clever ruse. It was a clever ruse to go out, shoot some guns, get away from the wife for a couple of days, and drink some beers with the boys.
It's called the Great Emu War. During the Great Depression, these emus, which are like bigger than ostriches, if I remember correctly, were going around destroying farmers' crops and all that shit. And so the farmers petitioned the government and said, "Hey, listen, can one of you guys like do something about this? Because we're kind of losing money and food, and we're starving to death." Ah, okay, they said. Got a bunch of army soldiers together and I think it was 5,000 rounds of ammunition, if I remember correctly from the records. And they drove around looking for these emus and just opened fire on them. The problem was emus run pretty fast, faster than an actual bullet, and they only killed a few of them.
They also have very tiny heads, just like ostriches.
Yeah, you
I
got
think
to aim
that
for
says
5.
more. I think that says more about fucking Australians than emus.
Oh,
Oh my god! Hold on, I'm gonna look up the Great
what,
Emu War.
what does it say, Frank? What does it say?
There we go. It lasted for 1 month, from the 2nd November to the 10th of December, 1932. And in total, they only killed 986
Oh,
emus.
32? They didn't have guns to shoot emus in 32.
They did. It was called a Vickers machine gun.
Hmm.
Yeah, but they were. Oh, that's not what I'm saying. Okay,
Uh,
continue.
so anyway, yeah, they only killed like 986 of the fuckers, and it didn't really do anything on the emu population. Oh, sorry, it was Lewis guns. My bad.
Oh,
I think
even
Frank's
worse.
talking about the gun ban in Australia.
So you're talking about 32.
And they
Shooting
wounded
fucking things
2,500.
that are. You're talking about motherfuckers in 1932, drunk as shit, trying to
Yeah.
shoot emus that are running at like fucking
Drunk
30
as
miles an
shit.
hour.
Drunk as
exactly.
shit. Hey, cunt, you want to go shoot some fucking emus? Yeah, cunt, let's go.
Oi, cunt.
Oh my god. And eventually they just learned that they could just build fences that would actually keep them from the farm. So that's what they did instead.
Building fences. Oh my god. Oh
They
my
spent
god.
millions of dollars. Wait. You want to hear how many millions of fucking Australian dollars they spent on this fucking adventure?
How much? How many millions and then account for inflation?
Inflation's going to be a bit harder here. I'm going to go on and look it up.
It was a lot of money. It was a lot of money.
It was in the millions.
It's a
Emu
and
war.
it's a retarded
the
amount.
fences that they built, the kangaroos can jump straight over, and they eat grass as well. So
The cover it was covered through the agricultural bank. Essentially, what they did was they put liens on the farms for the failed attempt.
Oh god.
So instead of costing actual money, what they did was they just foreclosed on the farms and took the farms away from the farmers.
Well, the farmers must have signed contracts with the government, expecting the government to fucking goddamn
well, in
perform.
Australia, even when you buy property, you don't actually own it. It's like a
What?
yeah, it's still crown land. The crown, which is not the king or queen of England.
Oh, but it's okay. This happened
It's
in the
the
middle of
Australian
nowhere. It
government.
happened in Western Australia, specifically in Chandler and Mook and Boodin. So, I mean, nobody gives a shit. As long as it didn't happen in Perth, who cares?
Yeah, I don't even know where that is. I know where Perth
Pretty
is.
far from Perth, like really, really far from Perth.
Okay. I know where Perth is. I know where Broome is.
It's 303 kilometers from Perth and 47 kilometers from Meriden.
Okay. Yeah, I know roughly where it is then.
So, it's the middle of nowhere, and the total population there is like 6,000. But yeah.
But yeah, back to what I was saying. When you buy land in Australia, you don't perpetually own that land. The government or the crown, they call themselves, even though they're not anything to do with the king or the queen or the Commonwealth.
That's bullshit. And so you're
They,
telling me, like, if you
they can
were
just
paying
take
for
it.
a
They
house,
can
you
just
don't own
take
it?
it. They can just take it. They'll offer you what they consider a fair price, which is
It's
usually
called. Well, they do that in America. It's called eminent domain.
yeah.
Do you own a home in Australia?
You
Nope.
might own the home, but you don't own the land.
Yep. You don't own the land at all. You're a renter.
Yep. You just pay
Essentially.
rate.
Wow.
You pay rate.
What's the square mileage of Australia versus the square mileage of California?
Well, first things first, nobody uses square mileage in Australia. They use square kilometer.
I don't care. You can Google it and they'll tell you.
I'll
I
tell
don't
you
care
what.
about the metric system. That's just for fucking retards.
California itself has roughly 38 million people in it, right?
Yeah, okay.
I'm worried
So
about
here
our
we
the square
go.
entire
mileage, not
country has
population.
our
So
entire country
Australia
has
has
29 million.
Yeah. Australia has 2.97 million square miles compared to California's 155,000 square miles.
Holy shit, California, fucking Australia is massive.
It
Yes.
is.
And I loved Australia, bro. It's, oh my God. I love how country it was. I miss it.
It's basically the same size as the entirety of the USA, except it's upside down. If
I
that
miss
makes
Victoria,
sense.
bro. I miss Victoria. I miss the gang violence that was going on out there, and I also miss the 24-hour bars.
Yeah. There's no more 24-hour bars anywhere in Australia anymore.
What? They got rid of it?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
A few years back, they did a trial in Newcastle because there were a lot of people getting glassed. I don't know if it's YouTube safe for me to explain what that means, but they decided to trial a 2 o'clock lockout, and it was a success. And so they made it Australia wide. It
Because when I went to Melbourne,
completely
when I was
ruined
in
the tourism industry in Sydney and Melbourne and everywhere.
because when I was in Melbourne, I was in Docklands district, and I mean they had some 24-hour bars when I went there. That was last year though.
No,
I know
they
when I
might
came
be.
this year again, it was different. Like it seemed like they had gotten rid of it.
Yeah, or they might have got found. They might have got caught for it.
Oh man. Huh.
Hmm.
Damn, I love the 24-hour bars thing, man. You could party till like 8 a.m. or some shit like that. It was kind of cool. Damn.
A lot of
King's
the
Cross was
gangland.
nothing like King's Cross used to be.
Oh no, it's completely killed the tourism industry.
No, not just that, but King's Cross has gotten kind of grimy now. It's not even like, oh my God, even the clubs out there are terrible.
It was fun grimy 10, 15 years ago. It's not now. It's just.
I went to the Lint Cafe, and then shortly after we went to the Lint Cafe and we were taking pictures of bullet holes and all that shit, my friend started getting investigated by the police at his job. He works for the post office.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
So Australia, how legal are firearms?
completely legal. It's just
Awesome.
a much stricter process in order for you to obtain a license.
Yeah, you can't have it for self-defense unless you're like a police officer or a soldier, but you can get it for sporting purposes, which I actually applied for when I was out there.
There's also a loophole if you're a farmer or you live on a farm, you can get like a rimfire 308 or whatever.
Dude, everybody likes to talk shit about the rimfires, but I'll tell you one thing: if you know how to aim, you could fuck somebody up with that.
Yeah, you can get one as a shooter's permit for culling for like the wild pigs and kangaroos and stuff. Yeah.
Rats. Yep.
Yeah, like here. This is what is this? This is a 357 Magnum cartridge.
Yeah.
And do I have a 22?
What is up, everybody? I am back. The host is back.
Welcome back.
Here it is. Yes, here's a 22 Luger, which I do believe is rimfire. This is a rimfire. So that's actually pretty small if you compare the two. This is bigger than a rimfire.
Yeah.
But yeah, this you could over there. They'll give this to you to go and kill rodents and any vermin.
Well, the 22.
Yes.
like if you're what was that other a 45?
No, this is a 357 Magnum, like Dirty
That
Harry's gun.
350, you are not like you
Basically,
shoot a rodent with a 357.
No,
it's
not
You're
just
this. This is
fucking
not for a
blowing
rodent.
that fucking entire creature up.
yeah,
This is
it'll just
not
be
for the
pink
rodent.
mist.
This one's for the rodent. This is the
Yeah,
22.
definitely shooting a rodent with a 22. Unless you
This
want to
no man,
mess.
this would destroy the fucking thing. You thought I meant this? Fuck.
No, I didn't think you meant that. I'm just confirming that you're not shooting fucking like 2-pound animals with a goddamn 357 because holy fucking goddamn shit.
I'm
The
That,
American.
beautiful thing
Right?
about
that's just 4th of July
357s,
fireworks at that point.
the
I
beautiful
can't
thing
even get
about
this to fit in a stripper clip.
357s is
That's how tiny this is. It can't
you
even
can put
fit in the big
38
ass stripper
rounds
clip.
straight into them. Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, dude, that's the funniest shit ever. Yeah. So they will let you have like 22 cows, but anything larger, it has to be for target shooting or military use.
Or culling, so you fly on a helicopter shooting wild horses or
You
Oh, that
have a
sounds fucking
license, you have a job, you have a
yeah,
permit,
yeah,
like it's your
yeah.
job.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
The cool thing was when I went the first time I flew out to Australia, this lady got onto this Qantas flight. She had like 5 freaking trunks, like the big plastic cases filled with rifles, bro. She flew all the way from New York to Auckland, New Zealand with me with those things and got to the airport and they just let her through. Apparently she was some competition shooter.
Yeah.
But it was fucking nuts. She had so many freaking guns. I'm like, oh, I guess Australia doesn't really give a shit about gun ownership or New Zealand.
No,
It
you know how
does.
much paperwork that
We just
bitch
don't let
has
crazy people have
to
them.
get away with that shit? You know how much paperwork that bitch has?
Yeah.
Dude, they have everything on her. Like she can't go under the radar at all anymore after getting all that paperwork done.
She probably
There's also
sucked
other
fucking 3 dicks
there's
just to
also
do
other
it.
stipulations with your gun license ownership. In the first 6 months, you have to be part of a gun club the whole time. But in the first 6 months, you have to be part of the gun club, and you must keep the firearm or firearms locked in their safes at the club. And of course, ammunition and the firearm are stored separately. Yeah. There's lots of stipulations.
Wait. They allow that there, but when I went and approached the gun club that I wanted to join here and asked them if I could do that, they told me no. That's
That's
fucked up.
weird.
Yeah, they're like,
That's
no,
weird.
we don't store guns here. I'm like, what do you mean you don't store guns? Why? I wanted to store it here because the place where I live, I don't think is safe enough for me to have the guns there. So keep them here at the gun club. The
So
fuck?
Yeah.
when exactly were you in Australia to do all this?
I went there first time late September of last year. Second time I went there was February of this year. I arrived on February 16th.
So when did you leave?
July 8th, I do believe. Correctly. And I fucking loved it, man. I fucking loved it.
Yeah, it's a nice place. One of the
Dude,
last good places.
I knew people who had farms like in the little shire that I was in outside of
Yeah.
Brisbane. I knew people who had guns and they showed me the damn guns. They're like, yeah, isn't that freaking cool, man? Here, you want to fire some of this shit? We're in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
Yeah.
It's fucking
It's
cool.
only illegal if you get caught, mate.
The cops over there. I mean, I knew the cops in town. We only had 2 officers in the entire town.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone knows each other. Yeah.
Yeah, so the officers knew who I was, and I drank with them at the club.
Yeah.
I still have my club card too. Where the fuck did I put it? I think it's in my jacket. Here. It doesn't have any personal information on it, so I'm not really worried. It's just a basic, rec club card. Where the hell is it? I know I have it here. Rec club, rec club, rec club. Where the fuck is it?
They have it.
Oh, here it is. So this is my rec club info, and that's what I used for the club. And it basically, I knew almost everybody in that town, dude. It was fucking cool.
Record now. I got you. Oh, he's so laggy.
Benjamin
miss
Wallace, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Get the fuck out of here before you get the fuck banned. I will have mods ban you if you don't get the fuck out. Shut the fuck up.
So laggy.
No.
Wait, who?
Who?
Some troll. Some Joshua Putman troll.
Oh,
Just
okay.
fucking cut their head off, dude.
Who's
Mods,
Joshua Putman?
he's some fucking crazy ass schizophrenic troll. Mods, get rid of him.
Up there, King. Go get it. You put it right here.
Benjamin Wallace. Sounds like the name of a gangster. Hi, I'm Benjamin Wallace.
Oh, he's acting a little.
I'm from Baltimore. I'm from
Thank you,
Beemore.
Muffin. Muffin just banned that motherfucker. Got
Good.
rid of
Thank
him.
you,
Fuck
Muffin.
you. Yeah. Fucking troll. Anyways, back to the normal program.
Yeah, back to the whole thing. Australia is pretty freaking cool, and a lot of people have a misunderstanding of what Australia is. They seem to think you'll just die there, and maybe that might be the case if you're a foreigner and you go for medical treatment.
Hmm.
I will
It's
say that they
more,
do
it's
not.
more people that have no survival skills, and they're tourists, and they go out into the bush or go somewhere in a hire car and don't take like a jerry can full of water or any extra
Oh,
food with them or anything, and they break down in the middle of nowhere and die from heat exposure or
see,
get
when we
bitten by an
got
animal.
trapped by the floods, man, when we got trapped by the floods going through New South Wales, you know what we had before we left? We had a shitload of bottles of water, toilet paper. We didn't have any food, but I mean, it really wouldn't have been hard because I mean, we had like some dried food and all that. We were prepared,
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of other people never really planned for it. I mean, I even made sure that we gassed up like every chance we got because I knew that once we went into the bush, we were fucked.
Mm.
Because once you go through Aberdeen, once you get past Aberdeen, it's nothing but bushland for like 200 kilometers, something like that. It took forever for us to get back to Queensland, man.
Mm. Yeah.
And I told my friend, I said, we got to gas up now. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, we have to because we're going right through bushland. If we break down while we're going through here, we are fucked.
Yep. There's a sign.
And,
sorry, keep going.
yeah. So, oh yeah, I know they had signs up too that warned you, and it even told you like where the nearest like phone box was.
Yeah.
So that if you did get into an accident or you broke down, you could get to the nearest phone box. Lots of people in America really don't understand how big the outback is. It's not like it's almost akin to Death Valley in California.
Mm.
You really don't want to get caught. Oh, yeah.
The sun, dehydration, and stuff and exhaustion will kill you before any wild animal will, unless you're really unlucky.
Oh yeah. I mean, like for example, I had told my friend at one point, we were trapped by the floods. He's like, let's turn around. I'm like, how about we just stop at this farmhouse over and ask if we could spend like the night or something and wait this out? Because I mean, it was pretty bad. I'm like, we should just stop at the farmhouse. I know they have a well here because they have one of those old-fashioned pump wells.
Yep.
I said, like, we could stop in for a drink. He kept refusing to do that. Took us 18 hours to get back from New South Wales when it only took us like 8 hours to drive down there.
Oh wow.
And he drove there with no sleep. I told him, let me take the wheel, man. He's like, no, man, no. I'm like, dude, I've slept already. I'm well rested. It's a fucking idiot. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's why there was another time where we were driving back from the casino from Gold Coast and he was drunk. And he fell asleep behind the wheel and I had to wake him the fuck up and grab the wheel.
Well, yeah, that's not good.
Well, he's a fucking idiot. But yeah, he underestimated Bush. I mean, he's not from Australia. He's British. So, like, what did he know?
I don't know what the cops would do because he'd be on an international license. They'd probably just revoke it and never let him drive in the country ever again.
Oh, wait, cunt. You'll never be driving in this country ever again, cunt.
Yeah. Geez, it must be an in-depth conversation he's having. Come on, Triton. Where are you, bud?
Sorry about that. I went to go get something to drink.
No, that's all right. I had to shut the door.
We may be having technical difficulties right now.
For who?
How much hey, Tech? How much you
Just on the end because my computer.
How much does it mean?
That sucks.
Which we can come back live. Do you want me to just restart my computer and go live again?
You want to restart it?
If that's what you'd like to
Yeah,
do,
I can
man.
restart it.
Sure. Yeah,
I'm
sure.
gonna have to end this stream, but I'll need y'all to share the other stream so the other stream do just as good. We'll be back momentarily with the third stream, probably around 1 a.m. But I'll try to get before 1. But anyways, just check the Discord. I'll put the StreamYard link at the Tritonist. But I'm gonna end this. Y'all take care.